y'all, welcome to a brand new vlog. I was gonna show y'all the front porch, and the neighbor was mowing closer to where my front porch is, so I decided to come back here and chat with y'all, and now he's moved to the backyard. So y'all may not be able to hear me, it may just be unusable footage, maybe not though. I want to show y'all the front porch, because in the last vlog I was finishing up decorating it. I had gone to Lowe's to get flowers, and then it started raining, so I filmed that little Ulta haul, and then the vlog got too long, so I couldn't update y'all on what the front porch looks like. So that was my plan on how to start this vlog, and then he's mowing, and now he's mowing closer to the backyard. So hopefully you guys can hear me though, and I will show y'all the now the other neighbor he's doing something to his driveway. It's noisy right now, and they live pretty far away on both sides. It's just both doing loud projects right now. But I will show y'all the front porch. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did do some rearranging since then. Y'all know me. I promise I eventually will get set on a furniture placement. I rearrange all the time. I rearrange my classroom, I rearrange the rooms in my house, and apparently now I'm obsessed with rearranging my outdoor areas too. But I've moved the little bistro set. Here's what it did look like. I moved it off because once the swing got put up, I found myself sitting on it and drinking coffee, which was the whole point of moving the bistro set out onto the front porch. And I felt like it just, up close it looked okay, but especially when you like drove down the road and you looked, because the house sits further off from the road, it looked a little too much and a little too cluttered. So when I removed that, you'll see what I did. I just feel like it looks a lot better. It may not show up that way on camera, but in person I feel like it looks a lot less cluttered, and it just didn't serve a purpose there anymore. So I moved the bistro set. It has water cans on it right now, which of course don't stay, but I moved it over here and put it on the back porch. It does still need painting. I haven't gotten to that yet. Like I said in the other vlog, it was originally black, and then you can see the blues coming through, and then I painted it white, and I'll probably just touch up the white. I don't think I want it black. I think I want it white. But anyways, I just really like it here in this space. I'll insert a picture here of what I did have, and I really liked that, but I didn't use those two chairs any, because I always just sit on my egg chair or over here at the settee. So that was just pretty much wasted space. And then if like I have people over, there's plenty of places down here to sit. So that's one of them, and I've loaded the other one. I'm giving those to my cousin. So anyways, that's the little update for the front porch, back porch situation. I am about to have lunch. I've got to go and do some things to get ready to paint in my classroom. I did want to share what I was reading with y'all. I have just started a new book. It is Stranger in the Lake by Kimberly Bell. The very first, it was the second book, but it was the first year we had the La La Life book club. I'll link it down below. We have a monthly online book club. The second book that we read is Kimberly Bell's The Marriage Lie, and it was phenomenal. And I've read every Kimberly Bell since. This one is her newest one. It was released Tuesday, June 9th, so by the time you're watching this, it's already available. It's a thriller, and it's about this girl who marries a guy that's 11 years older than her. I think she's 26 and he's 37. His wife has died 4 years before they got married, and it was like an accidental boat accident or drowning or something. It was like this tragic accident, and they get married, and some things happen. I'm assuming he really killed the wife. I don't know, but I'm really liking it so far. I just have started and I'm on chapter 3, so I'll update you guys on how I like it. I'll check back in when I can share what the front porch looks like. Hopefully he will finish mowing his yard in a little bit and I can go out there and show y'all. Okay, I'm pretty sure the neighbor took a lunch break and stopped mowing for a little bit, so I'm going to take advantage and share the porch with y'all right now. So here is what the porch looks like. I think y'all have already saw the rug and the pillows. Those are staying. I love those. For right now, I mean, y'all know how much I love to change out the decor. I'm having a problem of the rug blowing up, so if y'all have any tips about that, I would love to hear them. I thought about Velcro, but I don't know if it would stick to the floor, which I want to get painted, but I'm struggling with that, so suggestions are welcome. I have this little table right here that I can put a coffee cup or a drink on, and then I have these little geraniums. Over here I potted some little pink vinca, and then behind here I have a fern on this little stand that I found at Lowe's. So that's what this side of the porch looks like. And then the door, hang on, I'm trying not to fall. The door has this welcome mat from Target. I bought this probably in February. It's been here since, I think I put it out in March. I'm looking to change it out, but I haven't gone anywhere because of all the quarantine. So I don't have anything else. So I do want to switch that out. Although it does look good with the blue, it just, I'm ready for a new doormat. I love doormats. And then I just have these two shrubs. I think they're compact Japanese holly, but they're the bigger versions of those, and I just potted those in clay pots that I painted white. Here's the tag. I need to cut that off. It is, yeah, compact Japanese holly. So that's what the door looks like. And then when you go over to this side, this is where the bistro set was, but again, it just was too cluttered, so I removed it and put it on the back porch, and now I just have this wicker rocker that I've had since my first year of teaching. I've taught about this before. Sometimes it's in my classroom, sometimes I bring it here. And then another little pot of geraniums, which need, is it deadheading? They need deadheading, whatever it's called. So that is my porch tour. Love it. Hey y'all, it is currently Saturday afternoon, almost Saturday evening. I have been working in my classroom today, and I forgot to bring the camera and share with y'all, but then I was moving some stuff from my old classroom to my new classroom. I finished up all of that today. I got, there were just a couple of tables and my desk chair and a bookshelf that I needed moved over to the new classroom. So I got all of that fixed. I ran to Sherwin-Williams to pick out some paint samples. I picked up like 5 or 6 different paint samples, and then I brought them to the classroom and started painting little samples to see what I liked and what I didn't. And I thought as I was doing all of that I should have brought the camera and shared it with you guys, and I forgot. But then I had to come back here because 2 of the desks that I had in my 2nd grade classroom I don't want in the 4th grade classroom. So I had my cousin, he was helping me move, I had him bring them to my house because I'm going to use them in my house. They're my desks that I had brought to the 2nd grade classroom. So I had him bring them here, and I followed him and helped him unload them when he got here. So I've been here at my house for about an hour. I've eaten supper and I'm about to go back. I wasn't going to, but I want to get it done today, like getting the walls. I'm going to show you guys the different paint colors. I'm still not 100% set on the color, and I've got to pick that tomorrow because they're going to start painting at the beginning of next week, of the coming week. So I've got to get the paint done and mixed up and bought tomorrow. So I gotta set on some sort of color. But I'm gonna bring you guys along and show you what I'm thinking and my thought process, which will probably change from what I say in this video. Who knows, I'll probably change once I get to Sherwin-Williams. But I also have to get the walls ready to be painted. There's a lot of, I don't remember if I said this or not, there's like that blue sticky putty that you put on, which isn't hard to get up, but it's been on there for a while, so it's hardened. So I've had to take a hairdryer and heat it up so that it'll loosen and then get a paint scraper. So it's a slow go, but I wanted to show y'all the classroom, although it doesn't look like much because there's no furniture in there or anything. The walls are blue right now, which y'all will see, and I should just shut up and stop rambling, but y'all will see the walls are blue, and I love the color. I wish I could figure out what the color is, but it hasn't been painted in I think 7 years, and you'll see like where the posters and the bulletin boards and the paper was up, some of it's faded, so it needs a good touch up anyways, but I really do love the color. So I've even thought about just trying to find like a color that's similar to it. It's very similar to my 5th grade classroom, which was called Swimming, and I love that, and I've even mixed up a sample of that, and that's one of the choices I'm thinking about. I don't know, picking out paint color is just so hard and so stressful, and so, I don't know. I'm very adventurous when it comes to paint color for my classroom, but ever since I did my, I'll insert a picture here, my last 1st grade classroom, the color was called Dive In, I think. It was intense. In pictures it looks kind of pretty, but when you look at it as a whole, it was way harsh. It was very hard to match with bulletin boards and things. It was just a difficult color to work with, and ever since then I'm a little hesitant with paint color for the classroom. So I don't know what I want to do, but I gotta make a decision. So anyways, I'll take you guys along and share what my new 4th grade classroom is gonna look like. Okay, so here is the classroom. As you can see, it's an exact layout to my 5th grade classroom. So the cabinets are in the same space, the whiteboards are in the same space, and then the gray cabinet is in the same space, which is really good because it'll help me with like placement of areas and where I want to do certain things. Because I already have been in the space, even though it's a different room. I've got these tables that I've taken down off of the wall. These are computer tables. You can see the hole for the wires, and they slide on whatever this is on the wall, and they're great for storage. Like a long time ago, we had desktop computers, or everybody did, for the students, and that's why there was a row of tables there, and you had the desktops set up there for the kids. But then when we went to like a one-to-one Chromebook, I took those off of the wall in 5th grade because they're great for storage, and a lot of the teachers leave them up for that, even though we don't have computers anymore. But I like that it creates a corner of the room, because as you can tell, like that corner is taken up with cabinets, and then that corner's taken up with cabinets, and that corner's taken up with cabinets. So if you take the tables off, then you actually have a corner. And this is where I always liked to have my classroom library. So I went ahead and taken the tables off because I didn't need them. Yes, they are great for storage, but I don't need them. And this room has amazing storage. Like, there are 2 cabinets there, 3 cabinets there, and then gray cabinets there. And what's great about these cabinets, they're wide enough to where you can put anchor chart paper on the back, if it'll focus, which is great because in 2nd grade I was constantly taking chart paper to and from my house because there's nowhere to put chart paper. So I'm really excited to have my cabinets back. That's the room, and then the paint colors that I'm deciding on. I don't know how well they'll show up here, and everything's a little distorted because of the blue color of the room now, which, like I said earlier when I was in the car, I love this color, and that's why I've mixed up a sample of the Swimming, because it's very similar. My original thought was to do purple, so I got 2 different colors. Again, I don't know how it's going to show up on camera. In person, this one is way too pink. This one right here, I'm sorry, I'm making y'all sick. This is the wall, the one wall that's, if it'll focus, that is sheetrock. The other ones are cinder block. So I painted it here on the cinder block wall, and it's just a little too pink. I wanted more of a soft lilac. So my thought process was to do this wall here in that purple color, and then the other 3 walls in the Swimming color. And that's what I was going to do once I left here this afternoon. But then when I got home, I started looking at pictures again, and I'm really leaning toward this green, which is called Green Vibes from Sherwin-Williams. One of my plans was to do 2 walls in this purple and then 2 walls in this Green Vibes. I don't like that, but I'm leaning toward the Green Vibes now. I don't know, it may just be kind of, I don't know, too chartreuse. I just can't make up my mind, but that's where I'm going with that. Right now, again, if it'll focus, I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna work on taking all of these little sticky things off I've got my hair dryer and the paint scraper, so I gotta get the walls ready to paint. I don't know what color I'm painting yet, but I gotta get them ready to paint. So I'm not finished, but my battery's about to die, and I wanted to show y'all one last look at the paint I'm leaning towards, but it may be something completely different by the time I leave here, or by the time I get to Sherwin-Williams, who knows. But I did want to share and show y'all what my current favorite is. So right now, while I was doing all the paint scraping, I had my mom paint this little section so that I could see, which the TV is making a shadow on part of it, so I could see what it looked like. And again, until I get this on the computer, I don't exactly know what it looks like for y'all, how y'all are seeing it, but it's just a very, very light, which of course it'll dry to a different color, but it's a very light green. I'll insert a picture of what the sample card looks like, but again, you can't ever go by that. But this is what I'm leaning toward. It's Green Vibes by Sherwin-Williams, and I think I like it best so far, and I've never had a classroom color like this. So again, my battery is blinking red and it's about to go off, so I'm going to continue to scrape paint and dwell on a paint color, and I will update you guys whenever I decide, which is going to be tomorrow. So y'all just bear with me and keep your fingers crossed that I can decide on something that I'm going to be happy with and that is going to look good. Hey y'all, it's Monday. The last thing I shared with y'all was, I think, Saturday, when I was working in the classroom and I had painted a little sample of the wall, that Green Vibes color. I did not change my mind anymore. Surprisingly, I stuck with that decision. I went and got the paint yesterday afternoon, and it's currently being painted as we speak. My school does not paint for us. We have to paint our own classrooms, but painting is probably top 5 of my least favorite things to do in life, and I am a horrible, horrendous painter. I make the biggest mess. It takes me 2 weeks longer than it normally would. It is just not in my skill set. So there's a teacher at school who loves to paint. She paints a lot of the classrooms at school, so I've gotten her to paint my classroom. She painted my 5th grade classroom too. I always get somebody to paint I've talked about this before, I'm pretty sure, but my mom and I painted my 1st grade classroom the very first time I ever had it painted, and it just about killed both of us, and ever since then I have just always hired somebody to paint it for me. So she is she's in my room right now painting it for me, and she just sent me a picture of it. She said it looks a lot more green in the picture. I'm not going to show y'all the picture because I know it doesn't look like that, and she even said it doesn't look like this, although I do like what she sent me. I think it's pretty too, but I know it's going to be a lot lighter in person. I have started editing this vlog, and it's already at 20 minutes, so I'm going to not share with y'all what it looks like right now. I'm going to wait and save that, so I'm going to keep y'all in suspense a little bit more, not that I think that y'all are just waiting with bated breath on my classroom color reveal. But I'm not going to share it in this one. I may share it in the next one. I may just wait until I start working in the classroom. Y'all let me know if y'all really want to see it. But I'm super excited about it. I feel really good about this color. I feel really good about this year. So I'm going to end the vlog here, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. I'll see y'all then. Bye.